everybody. So here we go. We are here. Day 1 of Junk Journal Round Robin. So day 1, we're getting started on this month-long challenge. I say we, usually as me is in the mouse in my pocket, but this time it's me and Mary Ellen over at Red Parrot and Cindy over at Studio Lou. So be sure and check out both of them. I'll have more information in the description. Hashtag JJ Round Robin. You'll see us, all three of us, every day for the month of November. So let's get started. Day 1, I have 2 packages. One from Mary Ellen and one from Cindy. And we're just going to open them up and see what we've got. We save everything. We don't have to, but we do, just to see. We could use these. Who knows? So Mary Ellen, lovely tissue paper. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And she has sent 3, 4. So this is chipboard. These are neat. 4 chipboard tags. Cool. Yeah, so that's what we got for Mary Ellen for day 1. And then Cindy has sewed us a package on book page. I'm kind of leery as to how to open this without cutting into whatever the package is. I guess we'll just kind of carefully tear the top and see what it is. See what it is that she's got. Okay. Make sure we're all empty here. Set our book page aside. And so what she has got is basically some goodies and some scraps, which is cool. Little tree. A cool little dude. An index card that's got paint on it. And then a postcard with some cool stamps. So, I'm obviously inclined to do tags. I don't know that I'm going to use all 4 of them. Because they're so cool, I might hang on to them and do something else with them. So, with maybe I'll do 2. How's that? We'll work on 2 and see where we go from here. And so again, there's rules, but there's no rules, if that makes any sense. The rule is use what they send you to create some ephemera, to build your ephemera stash. The no rules is you don't have to use every piece of it. And you can make whatever you want. I'm trying to see if my lighting's good here. I did some little cleaning and rearranging, so everything's kind of discombobulated. So again, you don't have to use everything, but the idea is to use from both pieces. I'm initially inclined to cover these with this tissue. Is my initial response. So we're just going to kind of wing it, see what we come up with. Get my glue going on here, and we'll just see what we can make happen. Using Weld Bond, it's my favorite glue as my glue. And we'll smooth it right on out. I want to cover these tags completely with a thin layer of glue. I didn't get enough glue. I'll have to work on that. And you know, now that I think about it, I probably could have, because this is chipboard, which is like almost a cardboard, but not really. I probably could have used my glue stick, because this is pretty porous, and I'm sure it would have clung to that tissue paper pretty well, but we're gonna go with it. We're just gonna go with it and see what we can come up with. Probably not the most efficient way to do this. I'm sure there's better ways to be sure we utilize every piece of this tissue paper, but we're just going with it. I'm gonna try to leave the backs blank for writing space. And let's see here. Uh-oh, didn't want to cut into that, but I did. Maybe it won't be too big. Yeah, we're gonna have to trim that. Okay. Get together, Shell. So what I did was I sliced into my cardstock tag. I didn't think it was gonna make much of a difference, but apparently it is, so we're gonna have to trim it up. No big deal. Keep on going. Just trying to get a nice clean cut of this tissue paper. This is almost like a weird waxy tissue paper. It's kind of weird. She probably had a sandwich wrapped in it or something. Who knows? It feels like deli paper is what I guess I was trying to say. Add that to the back for, you know what? Let's see here. Just for some added decorativeness. Oh yeah. Okay, we have one covered. Won't worry about the hole just yet till we decide what we're gonna do with it. So when we did this last time, it was kind of cool to see, because sometimes you'd open two packages and they just went together really well. It was kind of odd because we don't plan this as far as day one has to be something pink and day two, you know, we don't plan it in regards to that. It's totally random, but it was kind of serendipitous almost how things kind of really worked together. You know, I'd open one from Cindy and one from Mary Ellen, and they just, it's like, oh, y'all were planning this because these just work together really well. And then there were days that it's like, what is this neon something? What am I going to do with this vintage something else? You know, it was like two total ends of the spectrum as to how that worked. Okay, I think I think this is the little tag. I think we're going to cut it and use it as some accent. Little guy, I don't know what to do with you. Okay, focus, Shell. This is some dyed paper of Cindy's, but let's half it and let's use it as a accent as well. And I'm inclined to cut this in half. And I'm inclined to trim it down a little. Where is mine? There it is. Of course, eyeballing it. I'm inclined to use these. Oh, there we go. That's it, Jill. Use these as little taggies up top. And I need a focal point. Let's see what else is in this, the inside of this book. See if there's anything we can use. Not really. These are cartoonish, and we could use a seal, but he don't really go either. Okay. And this, I'm inclined to trim off these pieces. And I'm inclined to get my, just kind of go with the flow. Give them a little bit of stampy outline. A little bigger and floofier than a normal stamp. That's okay. What do you need to do? Maybe I need to do that on the back side. A little bit of writing space. Okay, I do know I like this as our little taggy. So let me do that. And of course the chipboard tag is a little thicker than, you know, it's a little thick, but that's okay, we'll work with it. Maybe we'll do the boy on one front of one and the tree on the front of another. Give this a little tip to our tag. Okay, and again, I think I like this on the back kind of as extra writing space, and you know, just kind of gives us a little, wonder if a glue stick will hold it. Let's try that. Let's give it a try. That must be something other than paint. It almost feels chalky, so, but that's okay. I mean, it kind of smudged, but that's okay. We don't mind. We don't mind at all. I think the glue stick is going to hold it. Okay, back to the front. So, back to the front. So we have this little tree. And then we have, so we have some of this too. Then we have this little guy. I'm kind of inclined to trim him. How many times have I said I'm kind of inclined? I think that's the whole point of this challenge, though. You just kind of go with what you're feeling, what feels good. I hope, don't know what book or image this is from, but I hope this little guy is not any kind of a bad guy, you know, from the war or something like that. Don't look like it. He looks like he's just an innocent little farm boy. So we're going to go with that as an innocent little farm boy. And I'm kind of feeling like I want him to have his sheep in the background. Yep. But I also kind of feel like I want some of this in the background too. Let's put everything in the background. And that. Yep, okay. So let's do just some blob of glue stick, and we'll lay this down. It's thin, so the glue wants to come right through it. And then we'll lay this guy down. And see what we can come up with. Now, if you'll recall, if you watched my intro vid, I'm not going to put him down completely because I need to put his cows down. And I read my little letter from Mary Ellen when I opened her package and all that. She gave me permission to stash some stuff for my stash. So with that means that's permission not to use every little piece. You know, I should have, sorry dude, I got a little smudge on your face. That's what happens when you function with dirty hands, Shell. Probably need to wash my hands before I get too much into this. So hopefully, let me go wash a little bit of grunge off my hands. I usually have a package of baby wipes handy, but not quite sure where they're at. Okay. Sorry, little guy. We got a little bit of grunge on your face. So let me trim him up. Trimmy, trim, trim. What's going on there? Okay, I kind of think I'm liking that. It's pretty simple. We are going to give him an edge. We'll do dark brown. Probably needs some words. This brown chipboard, you really can't see much of the brown edge, but that's okay. Words. Let's see if there's any words on the book. There are more seals in the cold. Your father might not like one in his chair. No, there's really nothing. Really nothing on here. So, let's see what other words we have. I have, let's see if maybe we can use some of these guys. I'm also, kind of all over the place right now, but let's see what other words we've got. The secret of everyday things. To dream of all the happy days. I like that. And since I don't trust stickers, I'm going to give it a little bit of, ugh, my glue stick's falling apart because it's, okay. We will chunk him in the empty glue stick pile. To dream of all the happy days. I like that, although there needs to be something up there. But I have these that came in a mystery box, Echo Park mystery box. They're decorative numbers. They're gold, and I think they kind of look, I think I kind of like them. It's to do a calendar, but I think I kind of like them. I technically should do a 1 since it is day 1, huh? I just really don't like the 1. It's kind of boring. Just trying to utilize what we have. Create something funky. Yeah. I do like the number there, so maybe that. Does that line too much? Let's see here. All over the place, y'all. Tone that down a little bit. Not so white. We'll go with it. Do a little collage here. And I wish, as much as I wish these were stickers, they are not. So we will tap, tap, tap some glue on them. Okay. I'm going to set that one aside and call it done. Let's tackle this one now. I need a focal point. I have this tree. It is too big. It goes all the way across. So let's see if we can just trim it down. Let's just do a little collage-y bit. Stop shaking around, Shell. I think that's what we'll go with. Let's just glue down our bitsy bits first. So like I said, we can use packaging. Make it happen. For those of you who don't know, I live by an airport, and they're kind of busy today. And just for full disclosure, I'm filming this a little ahead because I also am doing another November challenge. And so I totally put that down and didn't want to yet. So there's an air show going on this coming weekend, and so the planes are out practicing. Again, I'm filming this a little ahead. What other challenge in November do you ask? If you've been here for a little while, you know I participate in Trovember, which is a collage challenge for the month of November. And do I want both of these, or do I just want one? What's the deal here? Okay, I guess we'll do it like this. That kind of goes with the blue. I'm feeling a number 3 for this one. Let's see here. Anyways, so yeah, I'm filming a little bit early because I'm doing the Trovember challenge, collage challenge by, my mind just went blank as to who puts that on, but you'll see more information about it because I'll be posting an intro about it soon, kind of going over what I did last year and the year before and the year before. I've participated in it for a couple of years now, so anyways, all that to be said, I'm kind of working my round robin a little early. That's okay. Okay, so we used the tree. We used a bit of this postcard. Let me see if there's anything else I need to use from it. I like that little bit there. I don't think I'll use it in this, but I'll keep that because it says postcard. But I'll put it in my scrappy bits. And then, oh, I was going to look and see if I could find get all these little numbers up. Delicate little die cut numbers. I've already started to bend. Tuck those away. That was a neat little addition. We used the tissue, obviously. And so I'm going to have a little scrappy bits of Junk Journal Round Robin scraps so I can use them if I need to as we go along with this. So I'll have a little bucket of scraps for that. And let's see here. Get all my scraps together, and then we'll find a word snippet for this randomness here. Mementos of lives lived. That would be good because moments, where did it go? Mementos of lives lived. So we have all this, that could tie in the randomness of this, the stamp and the tree, and maybe this is like a scrapbook of, they went to, this is Italia, so they went to Italy, and so they have a post stamp from that, and then they have they spent time under a tree. And they did it 3 times. I don't know. We're just going to go with right there. And let's give it a little bit of, I don't think that the brown really shows up much on this tissue or on this cardstock, but we'll work with it. So that's what we have for day 1 of Junk Journal Round Robin. So Mary Ellen sent these 4 chipboard tags that I love. I'd be curious to know where she got these. And then, so we made 2 tags using the images that Cindy sent, the wrapping of the Mary Ellen's, the number, little scrappy bits from Cindy's, little post stamps from Cindy's. And then on the back, plenty of room to write. Let's get that little bit off. And I added the index cards with a little bit of painty page on the back as well, so you can write around those. So the colors worked well with that tissue paper. So there you have it. 2 pieces of ephemera to get us started for Junk Journal Round Robin. I will put all these in a box, set aside, and then at the end of the month, we'll kind of do a review and see what we've got and go from there. So thanks for joining me for day 1. Be sure and check out Cindy at Studio Lou and Mary Ellen at Red Parrot. See what they're up to for day 1. And we'll see you tomorrow for day 2. Bye for now.